Am I audible? Hello everyone, am I audible? Kindly let me know in the chat box. Well, according to me, video and audio are fine right now. There shouldn't be any issues. Still, let us know if you are facing some issues. Uh, it is fine by their side. If you are facing any issues, kindly close the video and start it again, and it should be fine. Shall we start the session now? Is everyone ready? Okay, so welcome all everybody to the first class of cybersecurity and ethical hacking training and internship program. Today is the introduction lecture of cybersecurity and ethical hacking, right? Today we are going to discuss all the basic details of what we are going to study in the further sessions. What cybersecurity is, what is the impact, scope, and what it actually means. Okay, everything. I hope my screen is visible with I am currently sharing this PPT, right? So let us start with our first class of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. Today is the first class, and we will first of all cover up some theoretical part. Okay, but most of this program, this training program, will consist of practicals. Okay, so kindly install Kali Linux. Okay, in your systems. You can use VirtualBox Oracle to do that. Okay, you can search it up on YouTube on how you can do that. Else, if you are facing any issues, you can let us know, uh, and we will make a tutorial for you on how to install Kali Linux. How many already have Linux installed in your systems? Let me know in the chat box. If you have already installed, comment K for Kali Linux. Okay, if you have already installed, if you have it in your system. For those who are complete beginners and do not understand, I'm telling you to install this because while studying cybersecurity and ethical hacking, we will need some amounts of tools, right? And Kali Linux has all those tools in it pre-installed. So that is why it is easier and most preferred to do that. It is the most famous operating software out there for cybersecurity. I can only see people who have installed. What about others? Everybody is using. So that nobody needs that tutorial, right? Not installed. Okay. If you need help installing it, you can ask your colleagues or directly ask us and we will help you. Okay, so if you are not familiar and you have not installed it, don't worry, we will help you install it. In today's class, you won't need it. Today's class will be all about theory and basics so that who are beginners, they will understand and get an idea of what we are going to study in the upcoming sessions. Okay, but in the further sessions, you will definitely need that. It is compulsory. Okay, the procedure to install is really simple, nothing complex. Okay. So first of all, I would like to know my audience. Okay, for that purpose, I'm creating a poll. The last date for assignment submission is mentioned in your app. I think it is 21. Okay, if you haven't installed, uh, we will make a tutorial for you on how to do that. No issues. No, Sapna, they are completely two different fields, I would say. Data scientist and cyber security, they are different. Okay, but knowledge never goes wastes. If you are interested, you can join this session and learn something. In this session only, we will also discuss what are the opportunities in in this field of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. I can see some of them are advanced and most of them are beginners. Okay, I would like to inform this program will be whole program of 1 month will be entirely focused on beginners. Okay, we will start from very basics as informed before. No, no pen paper. Okay, complete it on laptop only. Typed. No paper, pen, anything, right? We are not your college professors. We don't need paper, pen assignments. Only typed, nothing else. If you are watching this session, I would like to remind, kindly watch it live, okay? Click on the live button that you'll see on YouTube and only watch it live. Do not watch it in the previous time, okay? Watch it live. Otherwise, you may miss the attendance. So let us start with our session now. Let us discuss what this subject is all about and what we will see in the upcoming sessions. Then, Sapna, you are in the right place. Okay, so the first question arises is, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computers, not only computers. It is the practice of protecting computers, networks, programs, data, everything from digital attacks, thefts, or even damage. Okay, I'll repeat it again. It is the practice of protecting computers, networks, programs, data from digital attacks, thefts, or damage. Simple as that. It's crucial for individuals, businesses, and government also, because so much of our personal, financial, and personal information is stored online and needs protection, right? This is the importance of what cybersecurity is. So, next question what arises is, why cybersecurity matters? Cybersecurity in today's context is essential because it protects our privacy and financial stability and even national security, right? Cybersecurity is a nationwide wide thing to cover now. It is not just about personal protection, right? It is up to for businesses, corporate companies, and even government, right? Even if your bank's security was compromised and attackers gained access to everyone's account, right? The impact could be devastating, both financially and emotionally, right? So that is the need of cybersecurity now. It is a whole complete big field, right? This is what we discussed right now, why cybersecurity matters. I hope my PPT is visible to all, right? Surely, I will share this PPT after the class. Okay, after the class, I'll share it. Okay, so now let us discuss some of the very common cybersecurity threats that are very common, and I hope all of you have already heard of this. I'm just going to give a quick recap and then we will continue. Okay, first of all, I hope all of you are aware with viruses, right? What is a virus? A virus is a type of malware designed to spread from one computer to another by attacking itself to legitimate programs or files. Okay, when the infected file is opened, the infected file that is infected by virus, the virus executes its malicious code. Okay, potentially corrupting or deleting the files and damaging the system. This is what virus is. Virus is a type of malicious code that is designed to spread from one device to another, and it is spread by sticking to a file or a program, right? Simple as that. For example, if you say There was a there are a lot of viruses, right? Any hacker can create its own virus. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, let me know in the chat box, okay, regarding anything. On the second number, we have spyware. Okay, what is spyware? Spyware is a software that secretly monitors a user's activity, collecting data without their consent. Okay, that is the difference. We have apps that are monitoring our data, collecting our data, but with our consent, right? But the malicious programs that are collecting our data without our consents, that are called spyware. Okay, it can track your keystrokes, it can capture your personal information, your monitor browsing tablets, okay, your history वगैरह, even your app history, what you are using on the device, okay, the task history. Spywares can be particularly dangerous because it's often hard to detect, okay. The most common example of a spyware would be keyloggers. I don't know if you have already heard of key virus, uh, keyloggers, sorry. Keyloggers are a type of spywares that could record your keystrokes on your keyboard. So what they will do is they can record what you are typing, and then hacker can see what you are typing. Okay, that is why they are called keyloggers. So they can potentially capture your passwords, usernames, credit card informations, banking informations, anything, because you have to type that, right? So if you have noticed, all of the banking websites, they are using a virtual keyboard, right? How many of you have seen a virtual keyboard? Those who have account in State Bank of India, SBI, they would have definitely seen virtual keyboard on their net banking portal, right? Seen in digital forensic movies. Great. I love you virus. Yes, this is the name of a virus. I love you virus. It is an example of a virus. Okay. It I love you virus spreads through email attachments. Great. Moving on to the third, ransomware. As the name suggests, ransom. You all know what ransom means, right? Can anybody tell me what is the Hindi version of ransom in the chat box? Ransom ransom doesn't mean money. Money is paisa. Yes, Shubham is right. Firoti. Right. Ransomware is Firoti. You're right. There. So let me explain. Ransomware is a type of a malware that encrypts files on a device, encrypts them, okay, making them inaccessible, which means the user cannot access them anymore because they are encrypted. Then the attacker demands a ransom, money or anything else, mostly money, to decrypt them. What hacker would do is they would encrypt the data on someone's device, and then they would ask for some ransom for providing that decryption key so that the user can again access them. One of the most famous examples of ransomware would be WannaCry. You can search that on Google and see. Uh, Most famous name is WannaCry. You can see the history of this. Okay, WannaCry ransomware attack was in 2017, affected over 2 lakh computers worldwide. Okay, encrypting files and demanding Bitcoin payment for decryptions. Sorry, many institutions, including hospitals, were heavily impacted, with some forced to cancel critical services. Yes, protection money. Right. Next, we have Trojans. Trojan, or you can say Trojan, or we can say a Trojan horse. That is where it evolved from. Okay, disguises itself as a legitimate file or program, tricking the user into installing it. Right. Once installed, it can open backdoors for attackers to access the device and steal data or install other malware. Okay. So simple story of Trojan would be Trojan pretends to be someone else. Okay. It disguises itself. Trojan pretends to be a legitimate software so that or an app that user might install, and then when it is installed, it will show its true colors. Right, once installed, it can open backdoors for attackers to install more viruses into the computer or the device. The most famous example of a Trojan would be Zeus. You can look that up on Google after the class. Next is the most common, I think, and you can find this type of attack almost everywhere. Phishing attacks, right? Almost everybody is a victim of this. Even now, if you open your mailbox, I bet there would be some phishing mails out there. So, what phishing is? Phishing is a social engineering attack where attackers attempt to trick users into revealing sensitive information like passwords or credit card number by pretending to be a trustworthy source. Phishing often occurs through emails or text messages or fake websites. For the biggest example of phishing would be you would get a fake email, uh, let's say from Facebook. Okay, you will get a fake email that your Facebook account was logged in somewhere else, and if it isn't you, kindly reset your password. Okay, and if you are not aware of something like this, you may click on it and see what it is. And when you will click on that link to reset your password, it will look similar to the site of Facebook, and it will ask you your username, it will ask you your old password, and then it will tell you to create a new password. But that is all just fake. And as soon as you press that submit button after clicking on that a new password or password thing, the hacker would get your username and password, and then he'll log in. That is what happens. Okay, this is phishing. This can happen to your Instagram account, very common. uh, these days this type of attack usually happens to Instagram influencers and YouTubers. So what they will get is they will get a promotional offer on their Instagram or YouTube channel. They will pretend to be a company willing to collaborate with them, okay, on a brand deal, and they will tell them to check out their website, click on it, and then that person, that influencer, will click on their website, they'll enter their details, and their YouTube channel will get hacked. This is what happens. This is a very common attack, phishing. Okay, and the best way to secure yourself from this is check the domain or that link. Okay, do not click on any mysterious links. Check the authenticity of that link. Simple as that. There are more types of attacks, softwares, viruses, malware, and we are going to see those in the further classes. but this is pretty much the basic part, right? That I wanted to show you all. These are the some examples. Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, let me know in the chat box. Is there any question? Shall I move on? Let's move on to understanding ethical hacking. Okay. So sorry that it happened to your Instagram account. Yes. So the first question arises is, what is ethical hacking? So ethical hacking is the process of legally testing systems to find vulnerabilities and improve security, right? Ethical hackers, also called white hat hackers, follow authorized protocols and are hired to protect organizations from cyber threats. Okay. Unlike criminals, ethical hackers help organizations by identifying weak spots before they can be exploited. So, in simple terms, I would say ethical hacker is also an hacker, but which operates within certain rules and regulations. And instead of a criminal acting like a criminal, ethical hacker actually helps an organization to secure them from any vulnerabilities so that others won't exploit them. Got it in the simplest terms. Now, hackers may be of different types. These are the types of hackers. Mainly, we have three types: white hat hackers, black hat, and gray hat hackers. Okay, let us discuss white hat hackers first. Hello, am I audible? And nobody is hacked, just network issues. Don't worry. What was the last thing that we discussed before the audio went off? ओके, वाइट हैट हैकर्स के बाद आवाज नहीं आई. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद वाइट हैट हैकर्स. Okay, I'll cover that again. Actually, I covered it all. I didn't know I was not audible. I can see your old comments now. Okay, they are now buffering. We weren't hacked. Recharge खत्म हो गया था. Okay, so let us continue now. White hat hackers. So white hat hackers are the type of hackers. They are called the ethical hackers. They have permissions to test systems. Okay, they follow rules, respect privacy, and they work within legal limits. Okay, and most importantly, their goal is to improve security. Their goal is to improve security by identifying and fixing any kind of issues, vulnerability, anything. Okay, bugs. Example would be a white hat hacker might be hired by a company to conduct a penetration test where they attempt to hack into a company's network to identify the weak spots so that they can fix it, so that any other hacker with the wrong intent do not do something bad. Got it? The second type would be black hat hackers, which we completely do not want. We are avoiding them, fighting them. Okay, black hat hackers operate illegally. They have malicious or wrongful intent. Their intentions are not good. They often break into systems to steal information, spread malware, or disrupt operations. They're responsible for activities like identify thefts, data breaches, or spreading viruses, everything. So these black hats are the issues. Meanwhile, somewhere between these two, white hat hackers and hackers, we have gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers, they may find vulnerabilities without permission, like a black hat hacker. Okay, but often do so without malicious intent. Okay, they do not have any wrong intent, right? While they don't have authorization, they sometimes report the vulnerabilities after discovering it, and they are rewarded for that too. Most of the students may fall under gray hat hackers category because while learning they make something malicious moves, wrongful moves, but they do not have any wrong intent, right? Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, kindly let me know in the chat box. Avoid free fire for now. We have already wasted too much time because of this network issue. Almost 10 to 20 minutes we have lost, right? Yes, gray hat hackers do it for fun or learning part. Yes, bug bounty I'm talking about. They may find vulnerabilities, they may report it, and they may get rewarded for it. That is what bug bounty is. Install Kali Linux in 2 GB RAM laptop. Oof. Linux will work fine in a 2 GB RAM laptop, I think. Okay, I'll create a tutorial on how you can install it. Okay, attendance is already done. What is your name? Sharpex Dhruv? No. See, our app is not actually developed by us, it is developed by some other company. So you'll have to report it to them. Got my point? Moving on to the next topic. Okay, just to clear your doubt for this types of hacker part, I will give you a last real world example. Okay, many major companies like Google, Microsoft, or Facebook hire ethical hackers to improve their security, right? Through bug bounty programs, companies reward hackers for finding vulnerabilities in their systems, which means the companies would make a bug bounty program where they will invite hackers, and then they will tell that hackers to uh, they will give them permissions to hack their systems, okay, whatever that machine is, and those hackers will then report whatever bug or vulnerability they may find, and then they will get rewarded for it. For example, Google has paid millions of uh, ethical hackers who report security issues in Android, Chrome, and Google Play. Many more. Dark web hacking. There is no such thing as dark web hacking. Dark web exists. It's a type of web. Okay. It uses onion ring protocol, but there's no such thing as dark web hacking. Moving on, let us stick to the topic. Next, we have core concepts in cybersecurity. Okay. The CIA tried. The CIA tried represents the core principles of cybersecurity, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Got it? These three. These principles help guide how organizations structure their security policies and respond to cyber threats. Now let us discuss one by one what these actually means. Okay, just a second. Yes. First of all, we have confidentiality. Confidentiality ensures that only authorized individuals can access sensitive information of the organization. The sensitive information. It prevents unauthorized users from viewing or modifying private data. For example, we at Vault of Codes, only the higher authorities can access your data. Other staff like interns or teachers might not get that information. So that is what confidentiality means. Applications of that would be confidentiality is maintained through encryption, which transforms data into an unreadable format unless you have a special key. I don't know if you all have checked that post on LinkedIn. We have also shared that post on LinkedIn where we have shown the encryption level of our app. So, what happens there is nobody can see your number or email on our app, not even staff members. That is encrypted. Only certain members can see that. That is what encryption means and confidentiality means. Secondly, let's discuss integrity. Integrity means maintaining the accuracy, consistency, and trustworthiness of data throughout its life cycle. Got it? Data integrity ensures that information is not modified, deleted, or corrupted by unauthorized users. For example, digital signatures are also used to confirm the authenticity and integrity of documents or messages, right? The third would be availability. Availability ensures that systems, data, and applications are accessible to authorized users when needed. This principle is crucial for business operations as downtime can lead to significant financial losses. You understand what downtime is, right? For this, organizations use backup systems also to recover data quickly if the main system goes down. They have protections against DDoS, DDoSes, distributed denial of service attack. It prevents attackers from overwhelming a server with requests, keeping the system from failure. Moving on, some common cybersecurity tools. Okay. First, we have firewalls. Firewalls act as a barrier between a trusted network and an untrusted network, such as the internet, right? They analyze incoming and outgoing traffic and block any data that doesn't meet specified security criteria. I hope all of those who have tried to download pirated games from websites, they must be aware of firewall and antivirus software, right? When you try to download games from pirated websites, uh, your system firewall and antivirus software, it will tell you, it will detect that as a virus, that game, right? And it won't open. For those who have tried to download it, they would understand what I'm saying. And then you would need to turn off your antivirus and firewall to run that game. We all did that. In my college time, I also hacked, but not the college website, the ERP of one teacher for attendance purposes. Moving on, uh, the example of application or firewall would be companies use firewalls to prevent unauthorized access to their internal networks, protecting sensitive data from cyber criminals as it monitors the incoming and outgoing traffic, right? What security system VOC uses, I'm not sure because our app and website isn't managed by us. Okay, it is handed over to some other company. Yes, this PPT would be shared in the group. Moving on, antivirus software. What is antivirus software? I hope we all have in our systems, right? Antivirus software scans a computer for malware such as viruses, spyware, and ransomwares to remove detective threats, right? Antivirus programs work by comparing files to a database of known malware and identifying suspicious behavior in new files. Example would be if you download a suspicious file, your antivirus software will alert you and potentially quarantine the file to prevent infection, right? By the end of this lecture, we will also share some certifications that would be useful for you. We have that in the PPT. Okay, let us move on with our next topic, cybersecurity roles. Okay, Unfortunately, there are some parts missing in my PPT. I don't know how. I lost some slides, I think. So I'll just tell you and explain what I was going to say, okay? PPT will be shared after the class, okay? Cybersecurity roles, okay? So what career paths are available in cybersecurity if you want to make a career out of it? It is not just about penetration testing or hacking into some stuff, right? There are many specialized roles in cybersecurity. First of all, we can say security analyst, right? A security analyst monitors systems for threats, responds to incidents, and works to protect data. They are the first line of defense in a cybersecurity team. Security analyst, okay? Often setting up and monitoring firewalls is their work, intrusion detection systems, and security alerts. We will see all this detailed stuff in upcoming classes also, okay? What is intrusion detection systems or how to set up security alerts. The second would be penetration tester, or in short, you can say pen tester. Pen tester performs authorized hacking on systems to identify weak spots or weakness, right? They simulate cyber attacks to test how well a system can stand up to a real test. This is the work of a pen tester. We have discussed two. Third, we can have a cybersecurity consultant. Cybersecurity consultant advises organizations on best security practices, often working with multiple companies. They may help design security strategies, access current practices, and recommend situations for improvements. I would say basic knowledge at least. We would have 2 3 classes per week or more. If you want, let us know. We would have one more type would be bug bounty hunter, kind of a freelance work where a hacker would find vulnerabilities in a bug bounty program and would get rewarded for it. What are the skills required in cybersecurity? This is a main question, right? Cybersecurity would need both technical and analytical skills that would require basic coding knowledge. I would say some programming languages like Python, Java, or SQL, right? You should have basic knowledge of networking, IP, protocols, TCP, UDP. I think we have all studied this in college too, okay? And most importantly, problem solving skills. Yes, today's class was just about, uh, you know, theory. But from now on, we will also have practicals. Somebody asked me for that certifications, right? Let me type in some certifications for you that would be essential as a white hat hacker. These are must. Okay. Okay, I have written some names on the screen right now. Sir, I am from commerce background. Can I also continue internship and learn new things as I am interested in cyber crime investigations and cyber forensics? Surely, Morgan, you may. This is the most famous certifications or exams as a cybersecurity expert you must have. Okay. Most importantly, I would recommend this one, Certified Ethical Hacker. You can go for these programs. Other than that, you can have some private certifications also, like our own Vault of Codes certificate, or you can get certificates from NPTEL from IITs. Okay, I think IIT Madras offers a cybersecurity course that is for free, and certification would be for 1,000 rupees, I think. But you'll have to give an exam. Some student asked me a question few minutes back when there was a network issue. He was asking that how we can know if somebody is spying on us. So if you want to see if anybody is in spying on us, for that you will have to go through your entire device. Okay, you need to see for any unwanted software. If you find any unwanted software that you didn't install but is currently running or present in your mobile device on your laptop, it means something fishy is going on and you need to uninstall it. Getting my point? For that, you can check through the app list or the software list from your laptop or task manager. Check from everywhere. If you find something suspicious, look it up and just uninstall it. Don't download things from pirated sites or any unknown, untrusted source. Just the basic knowledge of Python, Java would be, you know, uh, fine. I can see some students who have basic knowledge and know what they are learning. So I myself are more into security, network hacking, Wi-Fi, wireless hacking. Anybody is interested in wireless hacking, how to hack Wi-Fi or cracking Wi-Fi passwords? Best is to install Kali Linux as virtually on your system, right? I don't have on boot. I think for beginners, network security would be the easiest to learn. Yes, air crack, Soham. Very nice. I see some of students have already some experience. Great. Air hack. Can anybody tell me what is the name of a software that is used to generate possible passwords? Let's play a game. Yes, VMware. You can use VMware to install. What is the name of the software that is used to generate possible number of passwords if you are trying to hack any password? No guesses? I think the spelling is wrong, John the Ripper, but okay. What is the software that is used to generate passwords? Where you would write a command and it would generate all the possible passwords. Dictionary attack. Okay, one more question to all of the students that already have some experience. From where did you start learning? Password generator. Crunch. Crunch tool. Right. YouTube. One more thing. Uh, I'm not sure that we will be able to explain each thing in detail on YouTube because YouTube might uh, remove those videos. Getting my point? Even though it is for good intent, videos might get removed when we go into depth of such tools and softwares that we are discussing. Because earlier we had some lectures stored with us on Google Drive, but they got deleted for this reason. Yes, on GitHub there are many generate password tools. From where did you start learning hacking? If I would like to ask this question. गूगल मीट में क्लासेस कर सकते हैं ना? Yes, we can conduct classes on Google Meet. I would say do not start learning anything right now. In tech, I haven't heard of them. Dark web. Can you learn everything in 1 year? The answer would be no. You can't even learn a programming language in 1 year if you want to become an expert. Okay. If you're talking about beginner level, yes, you can complete it. Not even in 1 year, you can complete it in 3 months max. But if you want to make a career out of it, you want to be an expert, right? So it would take more than a year. Morgan, there is a version of Linux for Android which was launched, I think, last year or so, but even I haven't used it. So you definitely need a laptop to learn hacking. Sure, I will provide you a complete roadmap of cybersecurity. By the way, that was it for today's class. Kindly fill the attendance form. And just to let you know, this was just an introductory class to let you know what the subject is all about. And from now, we will have some really serious classes and we will study something good, and we will have a lot of fun. It will be totally worth it. It might get a little difficult to adjust with so many classes and your personal schedule, but try your best. Yes, you need certifications, surely. From now on, we will have more classes. From the upcoming week, uh, the schedule will get rapidly increased. Sir, Java or Python, what we learn first? Don't learn anything first. Just watch our videos and do what we tell you to do. I'm not sure how to get a permission for bug hunting on Vault of Codes. See, our Vault of Codes app, our Vault of Codes app and website, it isn't developed by us. It is some developed by some other company named Class Plus. Okay. So whenever they are open for a bug bounty session, you can apply, or you can act as a gray hat hacker. You can find vulnerability and then report it to them later. Got my point? They have several apps just like Vault of Codes. Okay, they make apps for educational institutes. बस हमारा ऐप मत बंद करवा देना. Okay, that was it for today's class. Thank you for joining. Have fun, and I'll see you soon in the next session. Start from network layers and then networking basics, Linux basics. Right. Anybody has Wi-Fi adapter, wireless adapter, you can say. है किसी के पास? Let me try to show you what I'm telling. This thing. Anybody has this with them? Wi-Fi adapter. No. If you want to learn wireless hacking, this is necessary. Okay. Compulsory. If you want to learn how to hack Wi-Fi, uh, it is necessary. It would cost you around, I think, 1200 or so. I have a wireless adapter of TP-Link. If anybody is interested, they can buy. Yes, I have this one. So this is a device that is necessary to learn Wi-Fi hacking. Okay, all of the laptops already have built-in Wi-Fi adapters, but the problem is you cannot change the settings of it. Okay, it has some modes pre-installed in it which you cannot change. Monitor, yes, monitor mode. So you need this Wi-Fi adapter to change it to monitor mode, and then you can play it around to find something. Okay, so that was it for today's class, and I will explain more about it later. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the next of your classes.